All right, Miss Brittney, I am so glad that you joined me this evening to help some fellow queen bosses out, girl. It's going to be very nice and natural. So, ladies that's listening into us, we're going to just have a candid conversation about how Brittney and I met and where was she at in May of 2018 we met. So what was that, about 5 months ago, 5 short months ago. And we're going to talk about some things with her life and her business, and then she's going to end off and give you some advice. So Miss Brittney, please introduce yourself to the queens.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes, no problem.
My name is Brittney Moffatt, and I am a content writer and social media strategist, and I help entrepreneurs grow their visibility, influence, and engaged audience through content marketing. I'm also a blogger, and I blog about adulting, entrepreneurship, and marketing.
Nice, nice. What do you love the most about the line of work that you're doing right now?
I just love that I'm able to kind of do like what I want. My business is, mostly around me. I'm able to be creative. I'm able to, do things that I like to do and not do things I don't like to do. And it just makes me feel cool to be able to say I have my business, I have my blog, and I'm doing all this cool stuff. I feel like I'm always doing something cool and fun. So
I love it. I love it. So, when it comes to your clients and such, I would love you to share with the women here that's listening, what is their biggest frustration? What is the thing that's getting them tripped up that maybe you can potentially help somebody that's listening in right now?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing people struggle with, especially in my tribe, because I work with a lot of people who want to get better, with creating content for their businesses, so they can be more visible and things like that. And the biggest problem that my followers have is consistency. And I think a lot of people have problems with that, being able to show up all the time and being able to be visible and things like that.
Yeah.
And biggest thing for me that I told them is just to be good at planning, being able to plan things out ahead of time. So when you have those times when you're not able to, you're able to do it. And then also just having a really good strategy, because a lot of times it's easier for me to create content on the fly because I know exactly what kind of content I'm creating pretty much all the time. So it's easy for me to be okay, I didn't have anything scheduled for today, but let me post this out because I know exactly the message I'm trying to send every day.
That's right. I love that. So ladies, if you have some problems and frustrations with organizing your content, then Brittney is definitely your girl to reach out to. But let's just kind of talk about how you and I met. We met in May, but could you tell the group about, or the ladies that's listening, how did we meet and why did you end up hiring me as your coach?
Yeah. So I think that, I started working with you in May, but I think we met a little bit before that. We met you posted in a group called Intentional Entrepreneur, and you said, is there any Cleveland people out there? And I was like, oh, I'm from Cleveland. So I was like, yes, I'm from Cleveland. And
Cleveland in the house?
So I think that we would just kind of follow each other for a while, and then when I follow Erica, and I just see all the things you're posting and all about your tribe and all the really cool things you're doing. You quit your job and you're doing your business full time. And for me, that's definitely my goal. I definitely want to do my business full time and have it be my main source of income. And so for me, being able to work with a coach who's done that, and then also being able to work with a Black coach too, because I've worked with coaches in the past. And not saying that, white coaches are good or anything.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But, it's still we could connect on more.
Absolutely.
And being able to just, sorry, I lost my train of thought.
No, you're fine. But the connection is very important, and because now you are with someone that actually can understand not maybe everything of your life, but definitely when it comes to money and the poverty and lack and the frustrations of that obviously that's a generational curse unfortunately for a lot of Black women.
Yes. So that part, and then also the fact that you live in Cleveland, I thought that was great because so many perks of that.
There's so many perks. Like, you were just here in Queendomville. She had the honor to come in to my brand new office that I created here in my apartment this year, or like literally like a couple months ago, 3 months ago. And she was my first client to be inside of the Queendomville. That's what I named my home office, because that's where queens go. Duh. So, but the thing is yeah, that's the perks of her being in Cleveland.
Yeah.
But,
definitely.
Yeah, exactly. So what made you invest in yourself and hire a coach? Like, what was like burning in your mind to make you feel like, okay, this is my time? What were you fed up with at the moment to push you over the edge to do so?
I was mostly fed up with not feeling like I was making enough money in my business, for sure. I was nowhere near making enough to quit my job.
Yeah.
And then just I would see so many people like that I work with, or like people that I, follow and things like that. And they're talking about how working with a coach helped them. And I'm like, well, if I'm serious about that, and I knew I was like, I think I need to make like a serious investment in myself to kind of move forward. Cause I've kind of I work full time. So it's like, there's always like that balancing act of like, I'm working full time, I'm doing a business, or I could just, quit my business and do my job, or I could do my business. So it's always that balancing act. So being able to put my money where my mouth is and say, okay, I'm investing in this business. Obviously, if money is important, so if I'm putting my money towards it, it's something that's serious to me.
I love it. I love it. And, what results have you achieved so far in this May? Like you said that you knew that it was time to kind of go to that next level. What do you feel like you've gotten out of the program so far? And what are some big highlights of things that you've achieved thus far?
Oh man, it's going to be a lot. I would say the biggest thing, for sure, and there's many more I want to say, but biggest thing is I have more confidence in being able to sell myself. That's a really big part of why I want to work with you, because I knew that sales was my biggest I'm not good at it at all. I knew I wasn't then because I'm very introverted. I don't really like talking to people. So then talking to people about myself is just it's just a whole other thing. So being able to feel confident in selling myself, for sure. I've made more money. I've tripled what I was making before. I've had my 3 highest earning months since I've worked with you. Actually, this month is my third highest earning month.
Yes. So, congratulations.
Thank you. So being able to actually see the money coming in and being able to okay, I did take it seriously. I am, putting the money into it, putting the time into it, and getting that back. So that's just really big for me. And then also the connections with other people. You connected me with so many other people, other queens, and that's a really big part, because being able just to talk to them, and we even work with each other, and that's really, really big, because entrepreneurship's so lonely sometimes. So I love that part.
That's a good point. Yeah, that has been a lot, and for the queens that's listening, you may even can relate to her with some of these things, as far as not feeling like you can sell, that confidence piece of it. That's pretty huge, and more women struggle with that than you think. Everyone may not talk about it, but there's this deeper thing on a subconscious level that's blocking women from just being boisterous about their mission and just promoting themselves. And I think it's very important, and I'm so glad that Brittney has kind of passed that. As always, we are always a work in progress, right? There's things to still learn and grow, but Brittney has changed around so much. Her posts are spot on, beautiful when she's selling. I even had a chance to sit in and listen to one of her master classes the other day, and she pitched, and that was something that she just didn't feel comfortable doing before, pitching her services inside of an actual course or a learning environment. So that was really nice to see that and witness that. And she's always been great at content and such, because that's her thing. But But I even seen a huge confidence boost in her content. It's the thing is that like for you, Brittney, I see you kind of oozing out more, like showing out and being very unapologetic and talking about stuff that maybe you would never talked about 3, 4, or 5 months ago. And you're
Definitely.
just putting it out there. You're like, look, here I am, world. This is what I'm doing. And you ain't gonna forget about me. And I love it. I love it. It's just more sharp, it's more confident, and that's what makes a powerful influencer. So great job, Miss Brittney, on your transformations. And last but not least, of course, the triple income, right? The triple income. Making your returns on and investments back is so critical. And she got even so much more ahead for her. She is literally just getting started. So this is just the beginning for you, Miss Brittney, and it's just the skies is yours. The sky is the limit. You just got to keep just climbing it up and staying consistent with what you're doing. But lastly, I have a question that I wanted to ask you is, what do you think you can tell a queen right now? Like, what's your biggest advice to her? And it could be about anything we discussed this evening, but what is it that you feel you need to share from your heart to help a woman rise up, charge her worth, hire her coach, whatever that may be you feel inspired to talk about this evening?
Probably it would be, and probably like really applicable to my life right now, and something that I've learned from you is to being able to like treat yourself and take care of yourself, whatever that may be. If it's making that investment, if it's, going on that trip, if it's, doing something that you love. I am still working on that, but like being able to work with Erica and like she's really pressed that message of like being able to, take care of yourself so you can take care of other people, take care of other people in your business.
Yep.
So I would definitely say that, like being able to, take a day for yourself, do, if you want to splurge on yourself, or if you want to do something big, like for me, investing was something really big for me, like being able to pay for a coach and being able to, work with someone really was like for me like a treat, because I was like, okay, I'm taking my business like seriously now.
That's right.
And anything that you can do. So
that taking care part of this whole package, I really believe is the most important thing, and that's why I shout about it so much. I may not shout about it all the time on social media, but when I get my clients, I'm like all over them about that, because I just do not want any of my women burnt out and frustrated and overworked and underpaid and all these things. And so that's really part of that whole self-care. Probably goes back to me being a health coach in the past, right? I think it ties a little bit with my past history and my passions, but that's the beauty of it. I've put it all together, right? And now it's like a nice little package that comes out when I get to serve my women on a daily basis. So, but yeah, I'm glad that you shared that, Brittney, because it is very important to me. But anything else that you wanted to share with anyone, or that's kind of like the message that you wanted to share this evening?
Yeah, definitely. I think it really resonates with me right now, because I'm like, I need to start doing that more. I think I've taken like some not self-care steps lately, so I'm like, I need to do some more.
Yeah. And it is, and that's another reason why I've even created the profit incubators the way I've done. I picked awesome, like fun locations based on the VIP clients, such as Brittney. She is a VIP, and she was part of that polling of me asking 7 other queens, where would you all like to meet up at in 2019? And so, of course, Vegas came up, LA, and New York came up. And my biggest concept around these profit incubators is, of course, to like make some strategies and get intentional and tactical about 6 figures in 2019, of course. However, the spin-off is to ensure that you all have fun and you get a getaway from your kids, if some of you have kids, or just get in a space where you can have girlfriend time and like feeling like you're having freaking fun instead of like grinding, work, business, work, home, boom. It's this ugly, vicious cycle, and the profit incubators definitely splits it up a little bit. It just kind of gets you in a space where you can have powerful masterminds, but then you can have fun too. So like for the Vegas one, we're going to do that black dress party. So that's, they're going to be super fun on the after we create all our strategies and framework and such. So that's why that's important in creating that, to have that balance of self-care. So I'm glad that you brought that up, Ms. Brittney. I think it's very important for women to take that time to do it, make it a priority, Have fun with your girlfriends. If you can't get to Vegas, go find some girlfriends in your local area or whatever that may be, and just have more fun. You'll be more productive. You'll be able to expand your business in so many different heights if you find a way to balance the business and pleasure at the same time. But thank you so much, Miss Brittney, for your time, for your energy, and sharing your personal story to those that's listening in. And for those that want to maybe even have questions for her, don't hesitate to reach out. So how can they find you? Like, is there a certain place you want to lead them to? Do you have a freebie, or like you want to lead them to something that they can get to know you a little bit more, Brittney?
Yeah, definitely. My group is the best place to find me. Content marketing for women entrepreneurs, bloggers, and influencers.
Yeah.
I do all kinds of fun stuff in there, challenges and masterclasses, and that's where I post like all the things that are going on with me and my business. So that's the best place.
Awesome. Yes. So definitely follow her on her page. She does give awesome content. You're going to quickly, easily see that, okay, I need to be investing in her services, especially if you're struggling as a blogger, a new blogger, and you want to monetize your blog, or you want to get people to sponsor you. She's like so awesome at that. I even hired her personally to help me create pitches for potential sponsors for all of my events in 2019. So if I'm hiring her, trust me on this. She's great. Okay. She has some great information. I love sales at the end of the day, but I've never really pitched to sponsors before in my life. And so that's why I'm utilizing support instead of me trying to sit on Google and figure out how to do this. I know that the easier source is just to invest and get someone to help you. So that's a message for somebody listening today. Just stop trying to Google everything. Quit trying to watch every YouTube video and just invest so that you can save time. I'm saving so much time by investing in her so that she can help me with this. All right. So that's my little spiel on that. But thank you all for watching and listening in for us. Keep looking out for more Queen interviews like this, because I'll be sharing more just so it can help you, inspire you. I'm sure there's some nuggets you took from this short conversation between Brittney and I. And I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.